Hello, Commanders, and welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod, playing as King Viserion, the spawn of demons of the Stepstones. So last few episodes, I had to record a little bit early, so I'm officially back now. So all comments will now be up to date before the next episode comes out. So I'm super excited about getting into that. Also, on the past few episodes, there's been a lot of different suggestions for Valyrian steel swords, boys' names, dragon names, as well as titles or nicknames given to the sons of Viserion here. So I'm super excited to get into that. So let's dive on in to that, and then I'll go over some other stuff as well. But before I begin with that, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. I mean, it is absolutely unreal for me. I think we're at about like 1,150 now or something like that, very close. So I wanted to just say thank you all so much for loving this campaign in general, loving this series. And I'm a little sick as well from Labor Day weekend, but for loving this series, for getting involved. I love all the different feedback, comments, name suggestions. Everything really makes all of this very worth it to me to keep going, and I've been enjoying this campaign tremendously. So I absolutely love it, and I just wanted to thank you all before we begin. But getting right into things, Prince Valyrian, the Spring Storm of the Stepstones. So we gave that name because he is honored for his skill in combat on his dragon, Calistrix. So Calistrix is a very bright green dragon, so the Spring Storm kind of makes sense. I absolutely love this dragon, and it's getting bigger. It's almost at 50 dragon size, 48 combat effectiveness. It has an enlightened monarch. So apparently he has a +8 stewardship, so that's awesome for him. I don't know why a dragon would need stewardship, but well done. Well done, Calistrix, for doing that. We also have a Rukleon here, who is friendly, zealous, supporting, as well as ambitious. Oh, and I didn't cover him. He is Restrained, Imperious, Craven, a scaredy cat dragon, but he's also paranoid. Rukleon is supporting and ambitious, so he loves to support. And Vakar is the Sea Claw of the Stepstones, the Sea Claw. So we gave him that name due to his skill in combat on Rukleon, who is a indigo dragon. Absolutely love Rukleon here. We also have Princess Jaenara, the Rose of the Stepstones. So we gave her that name because of her pink dragon Valaris, which is absolutely adorable, and it kind of makes sense because she had the pink dragon egg, it petrified, it's now in our court, and now she, out of the bronze egg, hatched a pink dragon. So that was awesome. I really hope it's a girl, but that is Valaris, the pink dragon. So far, she's friendly and pensive, and she's owned. So she's not a dragon rider yet. So I cannot form a dragon rider house until Jaenara starts riding. So keep that in mind. But also, our final child is Princess Ventress, the Lifebringer of the Stepstones, the Lifebringer. And that's honored for her fast hatching of her dragon, Bale. And it is Bale. So I got that corrected. So it is Bale. Beautiful dragon. It kind of matches Bale a little bit in colors and everything. So there's like green on the wings. It's like a tan dragon. So far, Bale is calculating and pensive, which kind of makes sense. Its dragon size is 21, 23 combat effectiveness, 16 draconic dread, as well as a 10 temperament. So that is super awesome. So Ventress is not a dragon rider yet, and she's not even 16, so she's not of age to be married off to Vakar. They are still betrothed, so super excited about that. I could not give a nickname, unfortunately, to Risa, who is our legitimized bastard, pregnant, ill. She's ill right now, which is kind of unfortunate. But I couldn't give her a nickname due to her not being in my court. She's in a Valyrian Iranian's court. So just know that. I couldn't give her a nickname, but the nickname I did choose for her, if I could have chose, was Risa the Claimed of the Stepstones, due to her being a legitimized bastard. So I absolutely love that. Some honorable mentions for Valyrian go to the Stuttering Dragon. I love that name. And the Heir of Valyria. For Vhagar, I loved the Sea Dragon, the Sea Claw, which I gave him, and the Siren I thought was pretty cool. Jaynara had the Dawnfire and the Dawn. I love those names as well. Those were close seconds. And Ventress was almost named the She Dragon. The She Dragon, kind of like an homage to the Mother of Dragons, which is her mother. So very cool. And Risa almost got Fire as well, which I thought would have been pretty interesting if she like kind of formed her own firehouse. But excuse me. Without further ado, let us get into this campaign. One more thing. Someone actually suggested giving, letting you all decide house mottos and house names for these Valyrians that are pretty much taking land in my newly conquered region. So what I'm going to do with that is, if you want to name, so name the location they're located in. So Adoran is one. Adoran, then you name a house and give me a motto, and I'll spin for each. Well, I might not spin. I'll just kind of decide on who gets what. But we also have the Shambles, Lord Volar of Traces. We also have Villabosh here, who is a Jagenian, but you can name him whatever you want. We also have another Valyrian no, we're not changing Iranian, that's staying. But we also have the Stash, so Chaplain Viserys, the Arrogant. We also have the Grey Gallows, Captain Aegon, Casathion. And then we also have, he's Lysini, but there's this guy who is an Asasi Valyrian, Captain Aenar, the Timid of Dark Den. So change the name of the Viridian House. So I love that idea. So put those suggestions down in the comments, and I'd love to do that. A bunch of other people suggested moving my capital to Tyrosh. I can't at the moment. So this is the button. You have already moved your realm capital once per this guy's life. So I can only do it once, and I moved it from the Blight Skull to Snailery. And I'm going to soon move it to Zobri Bastion in the future, but that will have to be probably the heir that will do that. But I do like the idea of building, probably taking down these killing fields and replacing it with a dragon pen for 3,335, so we'll definitely be doing that as well. But now, after all of that has been taken care of, let us continue on the story of House Belaerys. What is going to happen? Let's press play and check some things out, huh? Shall we? Oh, damn! Starting this playthrough off on a very negative note. Oh, the gods, how could you do this to Risa? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? She was blameless, my perfect daughter. Life had so much more in store for her. So Risa has died, gaining us 50 stress, and she is now the unclaimed, I guess we can call her. But, oh, that is very sad. She died at 17 in childbirth, but it looks like the child didn't survive either. No, it did not. So I'm very sorry, Valarian Iranian. You were married into our family, but you will be married to our family again in time. Don't you worry. Because our kids, probably our heirs' kids might. First off, actually, our heir needs to start getting on things with his 18-year-old sister wife, Jaynara. They need to start doing things. And, yeah, but all my children are married other than Prince Laragon, and it doesn't look like he has a daughter. No, all sons, which is good for us. I like him having more sons, but that is very unfortunate. Very sorry, Risa, you will be missed. You would have loved the Stepstones. Oh, speaking of last suggestion, how about we change the name of the Kingdom of the Stepstones? And the one I'm going to pick, the name is the Stepstones. No, I'm going to name it Kingdom of the Dragon Steps. I absolutely love that name. I think it's absolutely perfect. The short name short name style will be presented with the tier of prefix. So no, I'm just going to do the Kingdom of the Dragon Steps, and I'll call this the Dragon Steps. So I absolutely love that. We're going to be green. Can we make it like a purple? Like a purple hue? Be a dark purple. Something very similar to our own house. It's kind of like in this region. Yeah, right in this ball game. Maybe this ball game. Yep, that works. I like it. That's our map color now. Submit. We are now the Kingdom of the Dragon Steppes. Let's make sure that looks right. Kingdom of the Dragon Steppes. So no, that doesn't work, unfortunately. So let's go back in here. Kingdom of the Dragon Steppes. It's going to be Kingdom. Maybe just Kingdom of the Dragon. Or of the Dragon Steppes. Let's just call it the Dragon Steppes. Boom. I love that name. I thought that fits perfectly. Customized title. Yes, absolutely. We are now the Kingdom of the Dragon Steppes with a nice purple Belaerys color to it. So it works out for us. We kind of took over the Tyrashi color, but I kind of dig it. And we'll keep our emblem Belaerys. So I'm super excited about that. I think this works. And now let's continue on again. You know, should we honor our Ventress comes of age, speaking of. With the coming of age, my tuition of Ventress is at an end. Always the clever child, Ventress proved time and time again over the course of her studies that she had a natural affinity for careful planning and more than a little misdirection. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. More importantly, she is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. So they grow up so fast. She is an intricate web weaver with +6 intrigue. So that is awesome. I know what this is. So my daughter Ventress comes of age. She says she reminisces on the old times. And for a moment, I stand there cluelessly staring at her because she tells me, Father, I'm very much obliged to you, but I can't hide it anymore. She has fallen in love with me. But that is weird. How can you talk to me like this? Ventress, no, you are my daughter. Now you're married to your brother instead. There you go. He's similar to me in a lot of ways, so well, not really. He's trusting, forgiving, chaste? Chaste? Fertility -25%? Brother, why are you doing this to me? But he is the dragon rider, Rukleon, and he has a decent dragon bond and absolutely shoddy training, but he is now, the Ventress the Lifebringer, is married to the Seaclaw. I absolutely love that. He does already have 2 daughters with his previous wife, who is Captain Reyna of Skullhammer. They have Magon Belaerys and Viserys Belaerys. So it's actually quite interesting. I did not name these. I did not name them. I could rename them. You know what? We're going to do that. Let's go to the wheel and check out the updated name list for our son's child, Prince Vakar's child. So let's go to the name list, and the first one is going to be Magon Belaerys. Let's see what his actual name is. So here we have the full list of male names. Look at this huge list that I have here. I'm super excited. Let's see what Magon is actually called. And you know, I'm pretty sure there's a Magon in here, but there's a Magor. But let's add Magon just to be sure. Give it a couple good shuffles. And let's see what Magon becomes. Who he is in reality. Ooh, Vaymor. Vaymor Belaerys. I absolutely love the V names. So Magon, you are no longer called Magon, unfortunately. We never did like that name, Magon. But I think Vaymor Belaerys is a much better name for you, Vaymor. So awesome stuff. And now our next child, Viserys here, which Viserys is in the name list, I'm almost 100% sure, but we're going to name him something else, and we'll even put an extra Viserys in there, just to be sure. So Vaymor is now removed from the list. Let's give it a couple more good shuffles to find out who Viserys would be named. Whoops, I actually forgot to add Viserys, but it's already in here, so it's okay. Ooh, Visor, and he's going to go down the martial tree as well. So Visor. Vaymor and Visor. I absolutely love that. Viserys is in here, I'm almost 100% sure. Or there's like 50 different iterations of Valyrian, Veyron, Jaehaerys. That's okay. We'll keep that name. I absolutely love you, Visor. Visor. A much better name for you, and you cannot I cannot set your education because that is up to your father, Vakar, but we'll see what you become, Visor. And hopefully our sister wives can have, and this is really cool about what I like about Ventress and who he's married to Vakar. She is pure-blooded, so she has plus 10% fertility, and her inbreeding chance is negative 50%, which is absolutely huge. I wish our other sons got that trait, but unfortunately they did not. But let us continue on finally. Let's get into things. Lusana is no longer a caravan master. She died of old age. That is okay. We don't really need one. So Viserion Belaerys is our hand. We have Captain Aegon as our chancellor. We have Master Alano as our steward. And we're gaining 25 gold per turn. We're very close to getting the dragon pen, which is a necessity. We are currently not changing anything to Valyrian, so we're going to need to do that in Tyrosh. Might as well start doing that. And Queen Daenerys is helping us with court politics. Your royal court is now court grandeur level 7. That's awesome. We could hold court. Let's go ahead and do that. They did add another couple updates as well. So this is what our court looks like now. I'm pretty sure it looked differently in the beginning. So we do have a pink dragon egg over here, which is awesome. Our court artifact. The pink dragon egg giving us +1 prestige, monthly renown, and stuff like that. Now we could do a weapon inspiration, but I kind of don't want to build a weapon. I'd either like to reforge the Valyrian steel weapon we currently have, which is Cloudbreak, or we travel to Valyria to find a new one, and then we can name it something else, and maybe we could even have multiple. But first, we have to build a dragon pen. Last thing, last episode I talked about what we should do for decisions. A lot of people suggested either taking Dragonstone or going out east. I am leaning towards going out east, so we're gonna go after Myr. Big clumps of Lys and Myr, and once we establish ourselves, maybe even take out the Iron Throne to test the waters with these two provinces. Then we can maybe go for Dragonstone, but one of the issues is that it's so far away, so it doesn't quite make sense to go all the way up there just to take Dragonstone. Now, before we take any other land from the Seven Kingdoms and King Joffrey, the evil of the Iron Throne, we will go after Dragonstone and Lord Peter. So we will fight him eventually, but not at the moment. So let us continue on and see what happens. Our Harbor Master is now dead. She died of mysterious circumstances. Interesting, Lysandra. So that is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to hold court. So let's hold court. Let's see what happens here. Let's hear some petitioners. So 3 of them walk on in. All movements to the chambers. I count 3 petitioners. Let's get the first petitioner. So we have Shayna. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of the element in rich halls. I beckon, come woman, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, she stammers. I am Shayna, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Kilt Harbor, Tyrosh's great city. Aemond, our master, is a barrier to commerce and town's interests. We humbly ask he may be replaced by somebody else. And who is Master Aemond here? So he's a club-footed, eager reveler, a hunter. He's rude, sadistic, and cynical, which definitely doesn't help trade. What does Aemond have to say? So Master Aemond will pay us 170 gold, which will put us further down the Dragon Pit line. So let us do that. 10% chance that it goes bad, but I kind of really want gold. It's not proved, a 10% chance, and we managed to get it. So decreases by plus 50. So that is very unfortunate. And gains stifled commerce, so development growth minus 20 and popular opinion in the lordship of Tyrosh. But, you know, that's okay. Whatever. What can you do? I gambled, and I got eaten. Or I got bit. 2 of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Magister Shira, Tyroshi Landing. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the kingdom of the Dragon Steps. Love that name. It would be civilizing if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within the city limits. Captain Ulo kicks her out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carrying weapons will castrate the town people. And that's Captain Ulo of Shame Isle that says that. So let's keep our swords lest we weaken the realm weakens. So I did this that before, so I think I'll do that again. Now we have Fresnel here, who is a paranoid, callous, inquisitive, adequate bargainer, and a counselor. She our counselor? No. The next petitioner is evidently somewhat of a stranger in this court. As I do not recognize her, the eyes of Marshal Harpalo have been on them since they first entered. My lord, I have come to declare that the people of Chios are refusing to pay the taxes you have levied upon them. In times past, our land and people were granted rights and privileges which your recent exactions ignore. We request that you address our concerns fairly or else. So this looks like this is going to be a some sort of like peasant rise up. I am willing to hear you out for now. So skillfully negotiate with the leaders of the tax revolt, demonstrating your fairness and equanimity. So control level and lordship of Chios will change by +20. That's awesome. I gain 100 diplomacy lifestyle, and I gain a master negotiator. Now, sounds like to me you may be misinterpreting some charters. So we could gain 170 gold, 74% chance. Or the leaders of the tax revolt are not fooled by your books. Will change by -50, which I do not want to do. Trick the ringleaders into an ambush, which might not work. So I'm willing to hear you out. We got a 100% chance of that happening. So we are a master negotiator. So that's awesome. So our business here is done. Well done. That is our court, and look at our courtroom. Ooh, one thing I wanted to show you all that I noticed when I was looking over things is that they have a new Dragonstone court. Look how cool this looks. They have it more based off the books, so there's a lot more dragons scattered throughout, and look how huge Westeros is on this huge glowing table. So let's take a look. Lord Peter of Dragonstone court artifacts. Let's see what they have. That is interesting. Looks like they have the Baratheon cabinet, Lord Stannis tapestry, and Lord Stannis shield. Okay. So no throne, but that is very cool. I thought that was something I wanted to show you all, but let's continue on here. We've earned a new leadership perk, which is very good. Diplomacy +1, spouse opinion, child opinion, which is good. Declare as heir interaction. We'll do family ties for now. And what would be the founder trait? What would that give us? Diplomacy, stewardship, intrigue, learning, and fertility. Fertility might be pretty good, so we got to kind of rush down that path a little bit. And speaking of fertility, why don't we do this again? She's 35. It's very close to being not fertile no more, but Daenerys seems keen to the prospect. So this one has the seductive option has a less chance of pregnancy. This one, decrease stress, well, but impious and risky. So I spend 25, but it's a low chance of success. Use prestige and gain piety to be with your consort. So 46 of chance of succeed. Agrees, gives a small penalty. Knows how I feel, but maybe I should wait. So this looks like the best option. So with me, fine, but make it quick if you must. So unfortunately, it's only a 5% chance of her becoming pregnant. But hey, we somehow rolled a 10% chance, so I'm thinking 5% might work. And we're 58 years old, and we're getting really close to death. So we gotta get that gold as quickly as possible. And I wonder if we could do our grand tour again. A taxation tour. So let's say if we went to like Tyrosh, let's say we went over here. Let's just visit the Valyrians, because I feel like they'll pay me money. And then we gotta visit our son, you know. And maybe one more, maybe two more, maybe three more, maybe four more. So we're kind of going all over the Stepstones towards the end. But it's gonna cost us 261. But yeah, let's just do a couple different things over here. Culturals, festivities. Everyone kind of loves us, so let's just kind of go back and forth. We'll have a feast with our son. We'll do cultural festivities. We'll do this. We'll do that. Ooh, no, we gotta have a feast with Valerion. And then here, we have to tour the grounds, increasing control. I think that would be the best way. So 261. So, someone suggested last time I did this, I might have... Oh, you bastard. Cannot be hosted for another 2 years. Okay, fine. Man, that really hurt us last time we did that. That's unfortunate, but oh well. We'll continue on. We'll continue on. Maybe we should do some conquering. while we wait. Yeah, 5%. See, I told y'all, 5% chance, and it happens. So you better not go down, because the other daughter just went down. So additional taxes. Thank you, Master Eleno, the unfable of Danelos. We could go to a grand tournament, but I say conquest is more important. So we could go for draconically conquer kingdom. So we could go hard here. We could capture all that, but that would be some really bad border gore. Or we could just conquer lease outright. Maybe, maybe not. What about duchies? Because I feel like that's too much too quickly. Are they part? Yeah, they did take over that section, unfortunately. Draconic ducal conquest of a county. No. Invade kingdom, conquer duchy. So we could go for the Battle Hills, the High Lordship of the Shambles, which we already have. Maybe we, this is, you know what? This is what I'm thinking. Why don't we go for Mir? Mir has a lot more troops, but they are, I feel like they're more scary than the others. So I'm thinking of going for that first area of the High Lordship of the Shambles. Give more land to that. It would cost 120. What if we just conquered the county of the Shambles? Still cost 120. What if we did like conquer county of the Shambles? Yeah, Kenora, still 120. That's okay, you know. What can you do? So we'll just go for here. Let's just go for the High Lordship of the Shambles. And we'll just conquer and kind of make it a nice even line here. And plus we'll wipe out his 16,000. Lease might take a big chunk of the disputed lands too. But yeah, let's take that. And then we'll probably give that to Lord Arian of the Adarin, which you all will have to name his new house. But yes, let's continue on. So going over everything, let us raise our troops here, and let's march on to the free city of Mir. Let's change us as the commander with our draconic dread. And let's go first take Karena, then we'll march up into the free city of Mir and really wipe them out, as we should. Or maybe we should take them out. Oh yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's knock it down to 3. 405. This is absolutely phenomenal. All of our dragons are here. So this will be remembered as one of the most decisive military victories in the realm's history. Thanks to the heroic actions of Prince Vhagar on Dragonback, the enemy leadership has been devastated. Vhagar, you absolute beast, you are officially the Sea Claw on Dragonback. The enemy leadership has been devastated. The enemy commanders have met before the battle, discussed strategy positioning, but the grouping provided the perfect target for Ruklian. Master Thrasos, as well as many other commanders and warriors of note, were all met by Dragon Flame. Those not dead are horrifically burned thanks to Vhagar and his dark blue beast. So that is why he is called the Sea Claw, because of his dark blue beast. Awesome stuff. Look how many people he killed. We'll take a look at that here in a second. So glory to us. Now we gotta finish the battle. Ooh, the risk of bravery. I am overseeing the preparations of my lines in the inevitable battle of Hair. As I'm directing the placements, I see Lord Tyros putting on the helmet across the battlefield. So Queen Daenerys swoops in and smacks that dude, Lord Tyros of Mir. So he is whipped from his horse, sent flying, and he flies dozens of feet before crashing to the ground. So Drogon absolutely killed it there as well. And we have won that battle. Our glory is widely known. Let's take a look. 571 losses, 14,000 men killed is absolutely crazy. Our soldiers, 5,000 killed. 2,000 captains were killed by captains. Dragon spears, lackluster. But we have to build them up after the dragon pit, of course. Dude, y'all don't even understand how amazing Captain Velaryon is. 233 kills, 36 prowess, Queen Daenerys 184, Dracos 174, Vahamor 161, Prince Vhagar 155, and then we don't have any of our other daughters here yet because they are not dragon riders. But let's take a look at events. Ruklian killed Thrasos. Ruklian killed this guy. Killed him. Drogon killed him. Drogon killed Tobrukso and Drogon. Or no, Rucklian. Oh, look at that. Ooh, captured Lord Kregos of the Broken Lance after the battle. Captured this guy, and in a swift, deadly maneuver, Drogon tail-struck Lord Tyros of Myr, who I believe was the original guy of Myr. The original guy of Myr. That's properly said. So what we could do is actually even do this. Take the besiegers off, move them over, and we won't take any losses from this 10,000 and only the 200. I think the commander will probably be the Spring Storm. And can we use a dragon on that siege because he's the commander? No, we cannot. So they're bringing another 1,000. You know what? Let's just use the dragon. Can we make this any lower? Yeah, let's burn 58 days. We're gonna burn those castles to the ground. I am not afraid of 1,000 troops. We'll take some losses, some extra losses due to the siege of how many are stationed here. Entered Magister Salura's duel contest. So, Captain, I hope you do well. I hope you do very well. You are an asset to me. So 38 days, let's go back up to Speared 4. Let's take that out, and then we'll go wipe them out, break that siege, and then we'll move on Myr itself. Oh yeah, now you want to meet up with your other army, huh? Oh, she's no longer our wet nurse. So be it. Ooh, our Chancellor has left. So let us assign another very good vassal who would be good here. So let's go for Master Alana the Unfable. Well, actually, he's better as a steward. So then we'll go for Magister Queso Small Hands. Casso Small Hands. And he'll work on Integrate Title. Ooh, we can't do that. Is not de jure drifting towards Kingdom of the Dragon Steppes. So we'll have to maybe do something else. Bestow favor, so gain some extra prestige. Direct vassal opinion might be good for now. So we'll just do that. Convince de jure territory, so that's something we can do. How much would we lose if we were to do that? So just like 1 gold per turn, we are very close to getting that dragon pen. And it takes 5 years to create it. So I'm kind of nervous about that as well. So let's wipe out this army. Absolutely wipe them, killing all 1,000 of them. Kind of average for everybody, but you know, what can you do? So let's march up here and wipe out the last of these 4,000. Ooh, interesting. Shattering Roar. So look at this, is a little bugged here. But the use of Rucaleon in the Battle of Norris has proved most effective. While the clash of the swords and shields rang out loudly, Prince Vakar's dark blue dragon let out a ferocious roar, sending the enemy troops running in all directions. Our own soldiers have taken advantage of the situation, crushing the opposition. All the while, Rucaleon unleashes torrents of flame upon Arondo's folly. A great boon to this battle indeed. And doom has been delivered. Decisive military victories. A heroic Queen Daenerys on Dragonback. The enemy leadership has been devastated. So Drogon killed much more in combat, killing a bunch of people. So let us take a look at that, actually. Yeah, Drogon killed all of these people. Drogon killed Harpalo, so awesome. Drogon killed these two as well. Then we captured somebody else in battle. So let us march on Myr. Let's see if we can do some stuff. Burrow. Maybe we should take the city of Ene first. 3 months. I'm not opposed to waiting. Yes, so we have a new daughter. Jaenara has given birth to a perfect little daughter, and her name is Alaris. But we're going to change that name up. So let's go to that wheel. And here are all the daughter names. I don't have many, but that is okay because these are all great names. So let's do a couple shuffles and let's spin to see who is our new daughter and what her name will be. And it's gonna be Sharla. Sharla, you are now our new daughter. We're gonna remove her from the list. And welcome to this world, Sharla. May you grow strong and wise. I'm super excited about that. Oh my goodness gracious, we have a new daughter. Oh, Daenerys, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you. And now we have a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? So now this daughter is pretty and quick. So Daenerys, you are absolutely hooking us up with children. So let's go to that wheel again. So here we are back at the wheel. Let's do a couple good shuffs. Let's spin it to see who this daughter will become. A lot of good names here. Ooh, Syraxes. Ooh, Cassandra. Cassandra, love that name. And she will go down the diplomatic focus. So let's remove that from the list. Cassandra, welcome to this world. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter, Cassandra. Super excited about that. Let's already choose her diplomatic focus. So Princess Cassandra of the Dragon Steppes. I absolutely love that name. Great things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. Great things. And it turns out Vahamor is our regent. That is okay with me. So we now have Laragon and Cassandra as well. So super pumped about this. Look at how many children we have. House Belaerys is growing ever larger. Growing ever larger. Sharla. They're on both sides here. Gone in the night. I am jarred awake by a hard knock on the door. My king, a guard has been found dead, and your acquaintance is missing. I clamber out of my bed, yelling orders while I pull on my clothes. The search goes for hours. It is not until noon they uncover a signed letter from Lady Serana. The handwriting is unmistakably hers. Acquaintance I have left to marry the love of my life, Lord Tydos of House Taylor. All I want is to be happy. I hope you could find it in your heart to forgive me. How could she? That is okay with me. I don't really mind. You know what? Find love. Find love. See what I care. See what I care. So, let me actually... I just realized this because we just had more kids. We should probably get another wet nurse. Someone that's actually good. Yeah, these are all poor. So, can we find a wet nurse? Can we find a wet nurse? Yeah, search for a wet nurse. Let's start that search and see what comes of it. And we're very close to getting a dragon, so search for a wet nurse. I think we're going to go with the better one. With a mind to provide the best care for my child, I've had my functionaries seek out able women for the role of wet nurse. Now they present a few locals of my judgment. I prefer the good, experienced Gale. Yeah, Gale. Pay 165 though? Jeez. Golly. You know what? We'll go with Gale. Shit. So now we're back down to 3K. But we should be able to get some gold from taking down a couple of these sieges as well. So I'm not too worried about it, but... you know, what can you do? We're gaining 17 gold a turn as well. So we're rocking it out. We could search for a maester. We won't need to do that. You know what? Let them. Let them siege me down. 8 months. We're going to use a dragon. Holding for 8 months. So awesome. So now it's only 2 months. Incredible stuff. I love using the dragons. They are definitely overpowered, but it kind of makes sense, right? In Westeros, there are no dragons. Dragons are mythical creatures designed for death and destruction. It only makes sense that our army is absolutely wild, with Calistrix, Rukleon, Drogon, and soon to be Valaris and Bale as well. So I'm super excited about that. 2 days left on that siege. We have captured it. Let's move on to the city. Let's take out the city of Antene first. Let's burn Mir to the ground. Holding of Antene gets minor dragon siege destruction for 1 year. Will be burned or perish because I'm wrathful. The city will burn. You know what? We're starting to go a little bit more crazy as time goes on. We about reached 60. You know, he's going to take this siege, but I do not care. I do not care. All these disputed lands have very low county development, so it's not that bad if they kind of go down even more. An aggressive beast. It has become difficult not to notice Bale's growing aggression. See, it kind of works. He is becoming more and more difficult to control him, lashing out at even minor inconveniences. Some of the servants are now refusing to assist at feeding time. lest they be unfortunate victims of the growing wrath. Though the fearsome beast has its benefits, I do wonder if this is not the best path for Bale. I kind of feel like we should go for it. Bloodthirsty would be good, but aggressive kind of works. What does that give me? Plus 10 Draconic Drag, minus 12 Temperament, minus 10 Taming Chance, which is not that good, but Combat Effectiveness plus 10. But look at Bale. Look how great they look. Is it It's both. So we cannot change the beast within, unfortunately. Now let's siege down Mir. Let's move on to the capital. And we'll burn them to the ground as well. Yeah, 3 months to do so. What? Our dragon is not large enough. Oh, that's a huge... That must be a huge castle then. A level 1 fort? Okay. Ooh, the Belaerys dynasty is now known far and wide. That is huge. Good, I'd hope so. Once we become a dragon riding family, it'll be wild. And I hope when, if we, let's say like we didn't get the dragon pit in time, which I highly doubt. No, actually, no, it takes 5 years to do it. So he has to live to like 65. Like he has to live a long time. And he's feeling fine, but a lunatic does hamper on his parade a little bit. 89. They do not want to go down, huh? Let's take the borough of Dyer. We cannot use our dragon here neither. What are they doing over here? They doing anything important? Nothing major. So we're going to be taking the city of Mir. Maybe this is the borough of Mir that we have to take. So we'll probably do that next. Can't use our dragon. That is it. We've seized the Volduran House banner from sieging Ymir. And let us take this small province. Thank you so much. 62 legitimacy, 150 fame. I love it. Let's disband our army. And let's give... Ooh, the Lordship Master Shira of Karena is just part of the realm. She doesn't mind us. She's Glory Hound, so I guess I can't give it to the other lord, but that is okay with me. Speaking of, who are you at war with? Of the Peasant Revolt. So you got to take care of your peasants, brother. So search for a maester. Inspired person can be... You can end your regency. I think we will. Sorry, Behamor. You can transfer Shira to the Lord Valar of the Shambles, so we could do that. Put him into the Lordship of the Shambles, sure. So now he's like a true duchy with a few titles under his belt. That's awesome. Let's ransom her for 30 gold. And ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We have 3,473 gold. Let's go look at Zalbury Bastion. Let's go look at the Killing Fields, which gives us plus 25 heavy cavalry, stationed heavy cavalry, supply limit plus 300, but all of that is grand. But do you know what is grander? A dragon pen, which will give us monthly renown, dread gain, intimidated vassal contribution plus 5. So all of these will be great benefits. I'm super excited about that. Let's construct it. It'll take 5 years from today. We do got Stipend Commerce, but that's okay. We have 19 development, which is huge, and it's going up. So we finally built the Dragon Pit. Now we're back down to 168 gold. So next up on the list is probably to reforge the Valyrian Steel Sword. So I'm super excited about that. There's a lot of good names in those Valyrian Steel Swords, so I'm super excited to spin that wheel eventually. But while we're at it, you know, you are still able to have a child. We're going to go until we can't no more, you know what I'm saying? I think married is probably the best choice for this. Yeah, she says fine. Yeah, 5%, but, you know, what can you do? If she said yes, it's like a 10 to 15% chance. So we could go to a grand wedding. Master Morio's grand wedding. Where are you located, Master Morio? You are located over here in Lease. Does he realize that I'm going to be going for a lease here soon? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did we lose that province as well? Why? Did I miss something? $61,000 troops. You know, if it's anything like how the Baratheons and all their allies came, we could take them. But if they show up all in one go, we can't take them. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build up my forces to back up to 10,000. You know, we have enough money now. Let's build more dragon spears. And we could make, like, dragon knights and dragon guard as well. Like, so those are dragon... Well, no, those are dragon guard. So let's... You know what? Let's build that. We have money now. Let's station them in Zobri Bastion for plus 76 additional damage, so that's awesome. It's kind of stuttering now. But let us continue on, gain some more money. We are building the Dragon Pit, which is super exciting. Could get another court artifact over here, but I don't think we will. Let's get the Pentos War Banner, and is any of these better? This will give me domain taxes, so let's put that in there. So awesome, we are making great money. We are a legendary figure. We are a noteworthy house, which we will grow bigger over time. And soon, we can become a Dragon Rider house, but we need 5 living members. Currently, we have 3 living Dragon Riders. Are you a Dragon Rider yet? You should be. You have a relationship companion with Velaerys. I think they need to be dragon size 30 before she can ride. And then we have Bale as well, who is Dragon Rider 30, so that's awesome. Now, Ventress, you need to claim that dragon. Can we tell you to claim it? Marcus Captive? No. Magister Serena's Hunt, Lordship of... so we could go to her hunt, but I don't think I want to risk my life at the moment. So I don't think we're going to do that. We're a little too old for all of that nonsense. We could go on another grand tour. Ooh, Ventress takes to the skies. As I say it, it happens. It's like I know the future or something. So Ventress takes to the skies. Excitement is matched by angst in the streets as murmurings pass the latest word of the day. Ventress, the Lifebringer, has managed to claim the deep orange beast Bale. The commoners chatter ceaselessly about Bale. They say by the time you can spot him, it's already too late. But such hearsay is oft misguided. Ventress joins the ranks of many Dragon Riders, past and present, who have made a home amongst the clouds. It is yet to be seen how she will handle this power that comes with such a coveted position. Let us hope she is not consumed by ambitions. So, Princess Ventress, you are now the Dragon Rider of Bale. So, Bale is calculating, aggressive, zealous. So he gains monthly piety, so that's awesome. Well done. I'm glad that you are following the religion of Valyria, Bale. I really appreciate that. And let's hope that you are a female dragon, so you could lay more eggs, because we need more eggs. We need more dragons. The more dragons, the better, is what I always say. So, congratulations, you two. Now you need a child. Now work on that. So we are very close to getting a Dragon Rider house, I believe, but not yet. We need one more. We need one more Dragon Rider, and then we can do it. So, Jainara, get on it. Get on it. And they have a kid, Sharla. Love that. We got a new leadership perk, so we could get Mesmerizing Aura for plus 10 fertility. You know what? Let's rock it out. Let's rock it out. Why not? We're 61 years of age. Zobri Bastion is growing. It's gonna take a little bit of time. 5 years, it says. So we are growing it. We are currently converting the faith of Zobri Bastion as well. So for months, Hive Septim and King Joffrey's Septim has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now King Joffrey dares to act as if it all amounts to a legitimate claim on the Lordship of Bloodstone. The Lordship of Bloodstone, which I believe is right here. So does Joffrey have no shame? Well, don't worry, Joffrey. That war will come sooner than you realize. Let's even raise this. Let us create another Men-at-Arms, and let's get some Dragon Knights. Let's get some Dragon Knights. So these guys go against heavy infantry, skirmishers, and archers. The Dragon Guard go against skirmishers and infantry. These guys go against cavalry of all sorts, and those guys are siege weapons. So I think we should get Dragon Knights in 1 second. Let's go for Dragon Knights in 1 second. Boom. So now we're spending some money, but that is okay. We have done all we could. All right, let's read this and let's get it out of the way. What do you say, Viserion? Burps my Admiral Vanio. Between draughts from his tankard, the middle-aged man flexes his muscles proudly. Think you could take me arm in arm wrestling? Go on, first to 3. My spoon pauses on the way to my mouth, but the tavern erupts in brash cheers and whoops. Lesser members of my entourage keen to witness the showdown. You challenge me, a 61-year-old beast? Let's do it. 88% chance. You best. Vamo, that is awesome. Oh, by twisted and turns of fate. Have not been to my advantage. The gods know that I was cursed the day I met Master Aemon. Oh, that's the guy that I met in the Citadel. Today, however, the curse has been lifted, so we lose some stress because our rival dies. He was barely a rival. He didn't really do anything, but whatever. So let's put them in Snailery. And then let's raise some of these. Once we gain some money, let's raise some of those up to become a beast fighting force. Calistrix brings forth a clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing phenomenally with these female dragons. Calistrix has laid a clutch of 3 eggs. My dragon keepers have quickly thrown together new areas of incubation. Having not expected more than a single egg, the rest of the world looks in on as envy. As a blessed with these treasures born from Calistrix today is more wealth than almost all females will ever know, or more power than they ever will be able to wield. Soon all the scions of House Belaerys will take to the skies. Of course, having laid a clutch, we now know that Calistrix is in fact a female. Calistrix is a good female name as well. It's a good male name, but it's a good female name. So we do have 3 more dragon eggs. An Enstatite dragon egg, a Magenta dragon egg, and a Peridot dragon egg. So that is awesome. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's go to first our children. Prince Laragon, you are skinny, brother. That does not look right. But we are going to give you a dragon egg. And I think we're going to give you the Peridot dragon egg. I think that works. He's 4 years old. We have lost the Peridot dragon egg. And then we're going to go to our other daughter, Princess Cassandra of the Dragon Steppes. You will have an egg as well. And it will be the Magenta dragon egg. I like that. You know, you got to give your own kids the dragon eggs first, and then you focus on the other ones. So Charla could. Is there a male? So Vahamor is 12 years old. I think... should we save the dragon egg for maybe our player heir? I'm thinking so. I'm thinking that's what we do. So let's wait. Oh, she is pregnant. So that's good. I believe, right? Yes. So let's wait. Let's wait for that last dragon egg. We don't want to give too many out. But that is awesome. The dragon steps are getting larger and larger as time goes on. Oh, yes. Oh, no. No, that's another daughter. Oh, no, Aegon. Yeah. My daughter Jainara has given birth to a son. Since this little one is part of the Belaerys dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. So let's go to that wheel. So here we have the list. Again, we have a long list here. So let's give it a good couple shuffles, and then let's spin to see who this new child will become. Super excited about this, and it's going to be, Daemon. Daemon will be our future player heir. Our future player. Once all the other ones die. So welcome to this world, Daemon. May you grow strong and wise. I'm super excited about that. Does he have any good congenital traits? He is quick. That's awesome. So he automatically has +1 to everything. And while we're at it, our heir will have the Enstatite dragon egg. And you will be a fearsome little child and future heir. So he is, our line of succession goes Prince Vahamor the Spring Storm, and then his firstborn son, Daemon, who we should probably marry to his sister wife, older sister, who is Charla. So Daemon and Charla are now going to be... So let's go to High Valyrian, right? I believe they're all High Valyrian. High Valyrian culture. Princess Laragon, no. You're going to be married to your grandchildren will marry because they are siblings. So Charla's 2, he is 0. So they might gain the quick trait. Ooh. And or, what else can you... So you could go with Prince Laragon, who is 4. Daemon. No, it has to be Daemon, right? Or we could do, like, Visor, right? We could do Visor or Prince Laragon, which is our son, to our granddaughter. So her uncle. I think that kind of makes more sense, right? I mean, he'll have the quick trait. Sharla, I believe, has the quick... No, she does not. But there is no other daughter for him. So let's go with Laragon, actually. Dude, that is a wild physique, brother. That is absolutely a wild physique. I kind of dig it, but there's nothing wrong with him. Right? There's nothing wrong with him. He's charming already. She has no, like, amazing traits, but I think that works. Or should we... No, let's do player heir. Let's do our player's heir. So Cassandra... Ooh. Cassandra of the Dragon Steps, our daughter to our grandson, so his aunt. That is a much better play. So an increased chance of quick and an increased chance of the 2 congenital traits. So that is the way to go. Daemon and Princess Cassandra, your aunt, will be married. And she is part of the Daenerys, of the Targaryen, House Targaryen, so she's kind of has that blood. I wish it was more Ventress with the pure-blooded, but that is okay with me. I think that works. And I think while we're at it, let's go get Prince Laragon and the granddaughter. High Valyrian is still activated, and Sharla to marry. Sharla and Prince Laragon. So our son and his niece. I think that works. We're keeping it in the family, ladies and gentlemen. We're keeping it in the family. Because that's the Valyrian lifestyle, alright? That's the Valyrian lifestyle. Now, if they didn't have, like, a lot of different, if we didn't have, like, a lot of different siblings, this would kind of be a little bit more difficult. And I know our family tree is going to get kind of wild here in a little bit, but it kind of works out. So, yeah, it's getting crazy out here. But we'll rock it out. We'll continue on. How's Valerion doing? Valerion, you are awesome. No way! All those carefully crafted plans have been crushed by Morgul's fickle impulse. Though such complaints have seemed petty and insubstantial compared to his family's plan. Damn. Daemon. That is so unfortunate. So then, do we have the egg again? Who has the egg? Do I have the egg? I better have that egg. That is so unfortunate. I'm assuming it probably goes to my son, who then will probably hand it off or something. I'm not sure. There have to be a place to look. Actually, let me look at Artifact Finder. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. There are way more important things going on here. Way more important things. A lot of great artifacts, but what I'm looking for is an egg. Sort by rarity, super rare. Look at all those. Look at all those. Celtigar armor. Awesome. Pride. Ooh, the Sea Stone, the Gilded Throne. Very cool, very cool. But I'm looking for eggs here. Let's go for Rough Gemstone. No, it'll be rarity the other way, and it'll probably be past these. So show 200. Let's keep it going down. There's got to be a way to search. All owned, equipped, modifier unique. It's a shite artifact finder, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. No, before we do anything, how about we just take a look at our son and see if he has it. No artifacts. What about you? Yep, it was passed to his sister, Sharla. So Sharla now has the Enstatite dragon egg, which is kind of unfortunate, but hopefully our dragons... And she's married to... She's now the player heir, but she is betrothed to my son and her uncle. Alright, nevertheless. As we make our way, and I do have to end the episode here soon, but as we make our way through the bustling streets of Murkosh Shala, I cannot help but notice the growing din ahead. The roar of the crowd gathered before us grows louder and louder like a bonfire feasting upon too much kindling. Before the crowd stands a red priest of her lord, delivering a fiery address, leaving the audience in rapt abandon. His every word seems to drive listeners into more of a frenzy. Ooh, whoa. No, we're not switching. The sudden silence around the candle's flame sniffed out between two fingers, but the graze remains locked on Remio. I think it's time to get out of Murkosh. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I think it's time to get out of Murkosh. We keep following our faith. Nothing will break us from that. So there is a new aristocrat pension, and then I'll probably end the episode, or I'll do a couple more things. 3 of my courtiers are overtly discussing my great numbers of titles within deliberate earshot, loudly lamenting how taxing it must be for the king to manage so many estates himself. They are thick as thieves, gallant Venio, Mirish, my distinguished captain, power-hungry Donal, always on to make happy Haudio Palio, who is Valaris, the prestigious House Valyris, are blindingly absent a shred of humility over the din of courtiers. What are you looking at? You know what? Get out of here. I'm not giving up my land. But before we end this episode today, I believe what we're going to do is go to war for the Duchy of the High Lordship of the First Stepstones to officially conquer the Stepstones. Let's hope that not all 57,000 get here, and I'll probably play for another like 5 minutes just to see what happens. Let us raise our armies and go to war and test the might of the 7 kingdoms. I love this. We can just walk on. And hopefully they can show up here and we can just wipe them out one by one. Commander will be us. How long is this siege? 3 months? We cannot use dragons on the Stepstones. Mind you, we cannot use dragons. Very unfortunate, but it's okay. And then we have to take this, and then we're just going to have to wait for them, to be honest. And wait for them to show up, because they will show up eventually. We'll just have to wipe them out 20,000 at a time, hopefully. If it's 30,000, it's okay. And here they are. Ladies and gentlemen, the final episode. Oh, 30,000. We might be able to do this. Let's drop it down to 3. Let's see what happens. You're fighting the Dragon Lords. Ooh, oh my goodness gracious. There it is. This will be remembered as one of the most decisive military victories in history. Prince Vakar on Dragonback and his leadership has been devastating. The enemy commanders have been sent to the battle. Glory to us. The enemy is disorganized and the ranks and files now. So we'll have to take a look at everything. We've killed John Piper. That is incredible. So this is a battle we're going to have to really look at. Disintegrated Lord Paramount. Keeps Persby the Fiery Blaster of Dragonfire. A mad charge. Blackwing lets forth another blast of Dragonfire, smothering Upper Sunstone in flame. I pat her rose scales, urging her on. We bank for Traegar's vanguard, ripping apart men like horses alike as Blackwing makes her landing. As the gore of the enemy surrounds us and men flee before our might, I see Walter snaking through the fleeing men straight towards us. He thinks us too slow, but the curve of my thighs, Blackwing turns and bites right through his torso, leaving his bloody legs to fall to the ground lifeless. And that is of House Casimir. Walter Casimir, he is down. All will tremble before us. We are winning this battle. Can we wipe them all out? No, we did not. So let's take a look at this battle. 1,000 men lost. Huge loss. 13,000 of them killed. Traegar is the enemy commander. Let's take a look. 8,000 levies. 4,000 captains. Dragon Knights did good. Dragon Guard did good. Dragon Spears did good. So I'm glad that we ranked those up. The Gold Cloaks came in. Storm Knights came in. Stormbringers and Reavers from the Ironborn. So let's take a look at the captains. Queen Daenerys with 578 kills on Drogon. Captain Valerion with 438. Vahamar 427. Prince Vakar 415. You know what we forgot to do, which we will do here in a second, is get our daughter to start riding with us. Why not? So let's dismiss. Oh, let's look at the events. Oh, Rukleon. So we killed Quentin Marion, Quentin Kellington, the Lord Merrick, the Songbird of Macy's Hook. John Piper we killed, incinerated him. Paramount William of the Stormlimbs of Craig Hall. The Knight of the Pantry, Peasbury. Quentin the Fierce of Westerlands. Leviathan, Knight of the Pantry again. Walter Casimir, we saw that. And we've injured a lot of other people. Edric Storm of the Iron Throne. And who's up at the top here? Stormgarn and Leviathan Windwater. Awesome stuff. 13,000 killed. So let us do one thing real quick. Let's go to military. Go to knights. Let's go down to our daughter. And Dragon Rider. Sathia, no. Queen Daenerys. Do we gotta make her a knight? Lord Arion. Probably missed it. Magister Shira, no. Crute de Court, no. Where the hell is she? So that is Ventress, correct? Oh, maybe we don't have offer knight tutelage. Maybe we have to make her a knight. I wonder if Daenerys is a knight. Ventress, Daenerys. She is a dragon rider. Ventress, you are also a dragon rider. Bale's dragon rider. You would think she'd be at the bottom. Prince Vakar. Vahamor. So she's not fighting. We probably have to make her a knight. Mercenaries. You know, I'll have to take a look at that for next episode. But maybe she just doesn't want to be a knight at the moment. So let's march on and take them out. Let's have all of those troops come in here. Yeah, show up, see what happens. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, Calistrix. Vahamor on Dragonback with Calistrix have annihilated the commanders once again. Ooh, this ain't good. So that was a heavy hit on us. The risks of bravery. I am flying high above the clouds of Bloodstain atop Blackwing, preparing to conduct the hammer and anvil strikes against the enemy once they charge. When I look down and see that Humphrey here, has already drawn his forces forward. Most surprising of all, he is leading the charge himself. A bold move for someone in tail hitting distance. So we could kill him, and I think we will, losing 35 stress, and we'll gain 3 trait in dragon training, which is awesome. So let's wipe this army out again. See how many we can kill. That's incredible. 22,000 of their men killed, gaining 3,000 fame. So details, 12,000 with levies. Dragon Knights did amazing. Daenerys with 1,138 kills. Vahamor 835. Captain Valerian almost 1,000. Vakar 811. They are just getting absolutely brutal. Let's take a look at the events. Captain Valerian slew Lord Danis Stormgarm of Bramsfort. Calistrix incinerated the Sea Snake of Blackstripe of House Longwaters. Humpback of Harlow. Eldric Storm. Now, the Sea Snake, he's a Westerosi Valyrian. You are fighting on the wrong side, brother. You are fighting on the wrong side. And Joffrey has been injured and excommunicated. Can we, dispute his, no, it doesn't look like it. So Calistrix killed a few other people. Marius Maltleaver, Osmond the Poet, Moonboy, Sir Moonboy. Love the name. Calistrix, Blackwing killed some people. Ooh, Calistrix gave King Joffrey grievous burns with her Dragonfire. This might be the end of their house. If, we probably gotta chase them down, huh? Maybe we should, stay here for a month and get a couple hundred more troops. Says we're gonna lose, but we're not gonna lose. We get an advantage immediately in here. 18,000 troops. -5, plus 300. Doom delivered once again another victory. This time it's Prince Vhagar on Dragonback with Rookleon, and Moonboy dies. Moonboy, as many other commanders, die. Yeah, they can't face our dragons. Ooh, I saw something. We'll have to take a look at that at the end. It looks like we also got Sandor Clegane. A decisive Queen Daenerys on Dragonback helped us in the battle. So we've seen that a few times. We disintegrated Moonboy. The risks of bravery. So Lord Jordan has drawn his forces forward, most surprisingly is all leading the charge, and he is within tail hitting distance, and we're gonna whack him. We're gonna give him a good whack. So we have wiped out 20,000 troops at the slaughter at Sacker's Grotto. One has survived, 500 men lost, 6,000 levies, 2,000 with our captains. Queen Daenerys 360, Valerion 318, Vahamor 282, Prince Vhagar 272, Dracos absolutely killed it. Let's see what this looks like over here. Lord Giles of Wings Pass, Jorel the Bringer of Doom killed, Lord Brian, Leviathan, Harlan of Seagrave, Giles of Wings Pass, Sandor Jast. We have disintegrated King Joffrey with a fiery blast from her Dragonfire on Rookleon. So King Joffrey is no longer. That should be the end of this war. It really should. Moonboy's dead. Sir Moonboy. And we have captured the only surviving person. The Warhorn of Hearthstone. That is incredible. Now, who is in control of the Iron Kingdom? With the death, it is King Malian of the Iron Throne at 6 years of age with his regent, Lord Peter of Dragonstone. So you know what? We have to take down these sieges. We have to take down these sieges. Why are we taking hits? Guess we didn't. We gotta retake this castle here. You cannot compete with the Dragon Steps. I'm shocked with 50 war score after killing the king himself with Dragonfire. They would be bending the knee right now. They'd be like, just take the Stepstones. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I do got to take some sieges, which I will do. And we will officially take the Stepstones this episode. I'm trying to rush it a little bit here. So let's go to 4. Let's go take the province of Sombury. 31 days, yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's do that. And we're not... A loyalist faction has created against me. 3,000 troops are showing up. The dragon enters the world. The harbors and bazaars far and wide echo with both exhilaration and dread. Word spreading like wildfire that a new dragon has been born. The fleeting conversations focus on the girl called Cassandra, who has hatched her egg. However she managed it, Cassandra has named her new dark pink dragon Kelovador. Kelovadar. I don't like that name. So let us take a look at Kelovador. How do I look at them? So our daughter, Princess Cassandra, has now got a nice pink dragon Calavador. So let's rename this dragon. Ooh, that's awesome. We could do it right here. So let's rename the dragon. Let's go to that wheel. It might be the final wheel of the episode, and then I'll end it right after this. So here we have all of the different dragon names. I updated it quite a bit. So we have Laraxes, Arax, we have Fortizax, we have Placidusax, Zoril. So awesome names. Let's give it a couple good shuffles, and let's see what this dragon and who this dragon will be. Ooh. Doran or Duran. Duran is stone. And this meant for the indigo dragon. So it's kind of like indigo, isn't it? We'll call it the stone. Because it says pink, but it doesn't look pink. So Duran. Duran. Duran is more of a stone. This is like a whetstone, if anything. But I absolutely love it. Duran, you are a much better name. Welcome to this world, Duran. May you grow wise and strong like all the dragons that came before you. And I believe on that note, I will end the episode for today. Like I said earlier on in this episode, I really do appreciate all the love and support you have given this channel. I'm so glad you are liking this series. I never thought I would get this far on YouTube, especially this quickly. So I'm really glad that you are liking all this content. I'm enjoying the series immensely. I love all of the engagement you are giving me. And on that note, you got to give me some house names and mottos for all of these different people. So like the Shambles, that's a Darun. We have Villabosh over here. So just name it Villabosh. Then we also have Dark Den and Rexstone, the stash of Rexstone. So and we'll probably give this to a new Valyrian. So why don't you call this the Sunstone, if you want to name the new guy for the Sunstone. And I'll probably just pick a random Valyrian instead of putting on another one. So yeah, keep on naming different mottos. Every time I take a place, I'll just make it like a new Valyrian, and then I'll let you all name it on every single episode if we take it. So super excited. Last little order of business. We are still making the Dragon Pit. We're almost halfway there. We are very close on making the decision to become a Dragon Rat House. We just need one more Dragon Rider. Cough, cough. Jainara. Jainara, you need to get on it. Your dragon is 30. The dragon is bloodthirsty, ambitious, crazy, friendly, pensive, so it likes reading books, and it's an owned dragon. It needs to be tamed. So you have to get on that, Jainara. We need that. So that'll probably happen next episode. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.